Hi, welcome back. Kyle Eccles from Shady Lake Media here. In this video, we'll go over the current features of MIDI-to-OSC bridge for MOTU AVB and share some helpful tips and insider information about what we're working on next. Let's get started by actually starting the app. In this screen, you'll select your MIDI device, set the host address of your MOTU AVB mixer, the UDP port that it communicates on, and the HTTP port. You get this information over in the device panel. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can see the IP address and the OSC UDP port right here down at the very bottom in small text. Once you have that information filled in, go ahead and press the Start button. You'll know it's working when the faders fly into position and the scribble strips display helpful information. In the current version, we can control the fader, mute, solo, the high-pass filter on and off. The default mode for rotary encoders is pan. Pressing the rotary encoder centers it. To change into another mode, you press one of the encoder assign buttons. We'll go into the high-pass filter frequency mode by pressing the track button. Now, rotating the encoder changes the high-pass filter frequency. Pressing it sets it to a default value of 100. The next mode we'll go into is EQ. In this mode, all 8 encoders control the EQ for one selected channel. The encoders are in pairs, each controlling a band of the EQ. We'll open up this graph so we can see what's going on. The second encoder of each pair turns that band on and off. The first one controls the frequency, while the second controls the gain of each band. Pressing select on another channel means that you'll control the EQ for that channel. The next mode we'll go to is send. In this mode, all 8 encoders control the send levels for the selected channel. The first 7 control the send levels to AUXs. We decided to code these in pairs, even though they're not linked in stereo, so that we can control all 14 AUX outs and the master. The next mode we'll explore is the compressor and gate mode by pressing the plug-in button. In this mode, all of the encoders control the gate and compressor for one channel that's selected. Pressing the first encoder turns the compressor on or off. Pressing the 6th encoder turns the gate on or off, whereas twisting each knob controls a different parameter, as you would expect. Pressing each one sets it to a default value, except for encoder 4, which toggles on and off RMS. In the gate, likewise, pressing the encoders sets it to a default value. Next mode we'll go to by pressing the inst button are the send levels for the groups, reverb, and another send for main. As you can see, down at the bottom here, for group 1, 2, it's a single knob. For group 3, 4, single knob. Group 5, 6, single knob. Then the reverb send is over here in channel 6. And again, the main send for the selected channel is on the final encoder, number 8. Channel strips 4 and 5 and 7 are not programmed to anything, that's why they're dark. Since it is a 48 channel mixer, to get to other channels, you bank left and right. But the master fader always controls master. The flip button above the master fader acts as a master mute. We've also programmed the jog dial as a big volume control knob, which you can see looking here in the device menu again. So here's some tips and insider info. One of the awesome things about MOTU Pro audio mixers is that they are very configurable. One of the challenges of building a bridge like this is that the MOTU Pro audio mixers are very configurable, and some of those configuration settings are not queryable. Is that a word? Cannot be interrogated by software. There. The routing matrix is another awesome feature of MOTU Pro audio mixers that also, unfortunately, makes building the bridge very challenging, because you could have just about anything routed to anywhere and have a huge number of channels coming in over AVB or back and forth to the host computer. We'll continue researching and work to make the bridge even more intelligent so it will discover what it needs to know about your mixer's configuration. We will also look into making the bridge more user configurable. In the future, we'll be adding features to control buses, auxiliary outputs, and groups. Since we're just starting out on this adventure, we currently only have one MIDI controller and one MOTU 828ES to test with. So we built the bridge for controllers using the Mackie Control Universal Protocol that is very widely supported for MIDI control surfaces, and are excited for the opportunity to work with our customers and partners to expand the variety of MOTU Pro audio mixers we can ensure we support. If you're willing to help us and support other models by joining our beta tester group, you'll get early access to new features and have a direct impact on helping us build a better bridge. For information on how to become a beta tester, check out the info in the description below. If you're ready to give it a try, please visit us at www.shadylakemedia.com. If you have any questions or suggestions on what features to work on next, feel free to leave a comment below or use the Contact Us page on our website. Thanks for watching. We look forward to helping you bridge the gap.